In this video I'm going to create a simple VAT calculator, or GST, whatever you like, and it works like this. I'll type an amount, so let's say $250, a VAT rate, maybe 18%. Then from this list I'll choose including or excluding VAT, and then Excel calculates these numbers. So the number including VAT, excluding VAT, and the VAT amount. Okay, let's start building this VAT calculator. I'm starting out with a clean sheet, so you can follow along if you'd like. In B3 I'm going to type an amount, a VAT rate. VAT and GST is practically the same. $100 and a VAT rate of, well, let's say 15%. And then I'm going to create my gray box. Okay, let's give it a background color, light gray, and then I want a thick border line. So I'll choose thick outside borders. This creates one border around your entire selection. Okay, that's very nice. And then 3 input boxes. I click on the $100, then press the Control key, and while you have your Control key pressed, click 15% and this cell, E3, give it a background color, white, and also this selection, a thick border. Click outside the box and you have a nice input window with 3 input boxes. Okay, column D can be a little narrower, also column F, column E a little wider. Now what I want in this cell is a list that can be expanded, including or excluding VAT. So with E3 selected, go to the data menu, then choose data validation. Now this might be a separate button on your ribbon, but my screen resolution is quite low, so that's why it doesn't fit and it has to be placed in a sub menu. Okay, choose data validation. Then under settings you can choose what type of data you will allow. Now if you want to have an expandable list, you choose list. Make sure these checkboxes are checked, especially the bottom one, because the bottom check mark makes sure that you don't have to type text, but you get an expandable list. Okay, and as a source you can type in multiple values, excluding VAT, comma, and then the next value, including VAT. Click OK. And now when you select this cell, you get an expandable list. You click the arrow and you can choose including VAT or excluding VAT. And it's not possible to choose any other text than you provided. Okay, now for my calculations, I'll type excluding VAT, then the VAT amount, and then the amount including VAT. In these two cells, I'm going to type quite similar formulas. Now this $100 ends up here or here, depending on the value in this cell. Okay, if this cell says excluding VAT, then the $100 must be placed here. I'll type in a formula, the if formula. If this cell equals excluding VAT, if this is the case, then, comma, I want this cell. Okay, so then I'll get the value 100. And actually I have to type, well, I don't have to, but I should type a value if this is false. If it doesn't say excluding VAT, then I have to do some calculation using the number including VAT. But for now, I'm going to leave the third argument empty. Close parentheses, and I get 100. Okay, let's put this in accounting format. Let's see what happens. If I choose including VAT, then this says false. And if this says excluding VAT, then this is $100 taken from C3. Now, before I'm going to complete this formula, I'm going to type a similar formula here. If this cell equals including VAT, then if this cell says including VAT, then the $100 must be placed here. So, comma, C3. And also in this formula, I don't type a third argument. I'll type close parentheses. And it says false. Okay, let's see if this works. Depending on this choice, the $100 should be put here or here. So now it says excluding VAT and the $100 is placed here. If I choose including VAT, then the $100 is placed here. Okay, let me place this in accounting format. So if I switch from including to excluding VAT, the $100 switches from one cell to the other. Okay, now I'll complete the formulas, starting with this one. There are actually two choices. If this says including VAT, then I copy the $100 from C3. But if it's not, then the $100 is here and I have to calculate the amount including VAT. So in here I get the calculation for the amount including VAT, which is this amount times, and now I want to type in 1.15 or 115%. That's exactly the same. For now I'll type it as a number, which gives the right amount. But instead of 115%, I have to type a formula that depends on this cell, C5. So instead of 115%, what I'll type is 100%. Or you could also type the number 1, because 1 equals 100%, plus this one. Close parentheses. And now it says $100 times 115%. And by the way, the last parenthesis is black. So if you type a parenthesis and it's not black, then it's not the last one and you have to type another parenthesis. Enter, and I get 115%. Okay, let's check it by changing the VAT rate. If I type 20%, and this becomes $120. Okay, but if I change this to including VAT, then this is $100, and this is still false, so let me fix that. Comma. So if the choice was excluding VAT, then I get $100 here, but if it's not, so if it's including VAT, then I have to take this $100, do a calculation, and calculate the amount excluding VAT, which is this amount divided by, okay, let's say I'll type a number, 120%, and instead of multiplying by 120%, I'm going to divide by 120%. So if I press enter, I get 83. Okay, let's type an easy number just to check. $120 including VAT is the same as $100 excluding VAT. So the number checks out, calculation is correct, except this 120% should be 100% plus a cell reference to C5. Another parenthesis and enter. Okay, let's check again. Excluding VAT, then this is $120. Including VAT, now this is $120. And now the last formula is this one. Well, this can be done in multiple ways. You could say this amount times the VAT rate, or you could type the amount including VAT minus the amount excluding VAT. Both work. Okay, now let's test it a little. Let's say I have 10%, and let's put this at $500 excluding VAT. So now I have $500 excluding VAT, $50 VAT, and $550 including VAT. Okay, all my formulas are done. It all seems to work. Now let's put some formatting in place. I'll have a line below at the bottom of this selection. So let me see, thick bottom border. Then I get a line below. Let's put a plus sign here. And let's clean it up a little by removing the light gray lines in the background. Go to View, and then uncheck the grid lines. And then the grid lines are removed. And you could also choose to hide the formula bar and maybe the headings. And then it almost looks like an application. So now we're ready. And now we have an easy VAT calculator.